You know, if you're Prince William, the Prince of Wales, it's very hard to forgive your younger brother. And it's not about falling out with a sibling. It's a lot bigger than that when you think, because if you're just brothers or sisters, you always have those fights. And we saw them on camera jesting with each other about being the better looking one, the better airline pilot, all that sort of stuff. And it was all fun, jesting, wasn't it? But clearly what we found out, all thanks to Prince Harry's tell-all book, it was less than fun. There was a serious issue underlying about that from Harry himself. Clearly he was very jealous about every single thing, every facet of William, by the fact that he was now going to be the heir in line to the throne, to the fact that he looked a lot like his late mother, Princess Diana. But there's one thing that both William and Catherine find it very hard to forgive Meghan and Harry for, and that was really the heapiness of cruelty, whatever you want to call it, pushed on top of our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. And this is truly the backbone to a bigger simmering problem. Let me explain. Hey, welcome one and all to our channel. I hope you're well, yes. And everybody who joins me on a daily basis, thank you. Truly, truly thank you. It's always lovely to have your company, because if I didn't, we'd be doing it, well, just you and me, wouldn't it? Yeah, I know, well. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, of course, but it's always nice to share, isn't it? The problem is, so many people I know have been with the channel for so long, and I appreciate the fact that you've got such strong stomachs, because it's lovely to have your company. I love reading all the things that you write back. As I say, I'm so glad when you enjoy the offbeat stuff, because it's just kind of fun, isn't it, to find things that we all remember. Yes, whether it be Lion's Made ice cream. Do you remember that? A brick of ice cream. Do you remember the vanilla into wafers? You don't see that now. Well, it wouldn't be a brick, would it? Oh, like a sheet of paper. Yeah, would never give you that now, would they? Oh no, not with the cost of living crisis. Another problem that, of course, is affecting William and Catherine on a serious note is the fact that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have a lot to answer for in their mind. And I'm sure, I think Queen Camilla and His Majesty the King feel truly the same too. As you know, I'm very connected with the family, and you do find some incredible things out when you just have tea and chat. And, I'm sure certain stories they're quite keen to get out there. You know what I'm saying? You see, Her Majesty the Queen, let's, just cast your mind back to this. Imagine being sat in Windsor Castle and the Oprah Winfrey interview unfolding in front of you, a unrecognisable grandson telling the world how badly her son has treated him. Even though the story is totally different and not true. All the stories that were coming out of Meghan and Harry's lips really had no foundation, and apparently, according to a very well-placed source, Her Majesty the Queen just didn't recognise the character that was in front of them. And then they carried on, didn't they? Just carried on, relentlessly adding to a lot of stress and pressure to our late monarch, And it's difficult to really ascertain just how much that did affect her. Because, if you think there was a yes-no about the Platinum Jubilee, there were all sorts of problems regarding Frogmore, and every way she turned, what it should have been a very peaceful, sort of, dare I say, end to her reign, Harry and Meghan made things incredibly difficult. As of Meghan Markle basically claiming that, the Queen was up and down, taking snaps with their daughter, everything was just a mess. Now, according to that very well-placed source, this is the problem, you see, that Prince William and Catherine just feel that they did a lot, and as I have to say allegedly, to add to the Queen's stress and health in the latter part of her few years remaining. And one has to surmise that, as I said, it cannot have been easy for the Queen to wake up and find new bombshells all along the line. All the problems that really they were doing, the against racism in the royal family, picking up awards, all of the ridiculous things that they've done. And now, of course, Harry, who clearly is trying to cling to the last vestiges of royal association, is coming over here, and some might say suspiciously, to visit his father, just ahead of going on another big visit, a little bit like he did, of course, picking up the award over in Las Vegas. It adds something to it, doesn't it? Now, for William and Catherine, I've been told they simply can't forget, because they were living there through it with Her Majesty the Queen. Catherine was a daily caller, as I pointed out to you. They got a very firm friendship, something that, according to that source, Meghan could not really get over. She could not get over the fact that Catherine was so closely bonded. But it wasn't about friendship at all. It was also about training Catherine to become, which she will become one day, our Queen. Meghan was never going to have that association, or indeed that attachment. But it's interesting to know that both William and Catherine, whichever way you look at it, Harry, clueless as he might be, must now sit back and wonder, what did he do to assist and add to the mega stress in the Queen's final years? Definitely food for thought, I'm sure you'll agree. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.